The Game Awards happens once a year and basically celebrates everything that happened in the game industry. But I'm here to tell you that they've made a mighty big mistake. You see, Elden Ring won Game of the Year. For those of you who don't know, Elden Ring is a dark role-playing action game. But who would want to play a dark fantasy action game? Which really only leaves one game for the job. Bullet chess. I have very, very logical reasoning on why. But for those of you that have girlfriends, bullet chess is where you play chess, but a lot faster. But why is this game 20 times better than Elden Ring? Well, Elden Ring had won because, quote, it pushed new boundaries in terms of what people should expect from an open world game. But for those of you who don't know what an open world game is, simply put, it's a game world of people that transfers freely rather than being restricted to a certain predefined areas and quests. Simply put, of course. So for bullet chess to be considered better than Elden Ring, it has to first break the boundaries of what an open world game is considered. But I'm not really sure that I know if chess is an open world game. But you see, I have a plan. I'm going to divide the open world game into 3 categories. Category 1, open. Category 2, world. And category 3, game. So theoretically, if I can prove all 3 of these parts, then chess will be an open world game. Part 1, open. If you know anything about chess, you know about open and closed positions. But if you're like my dad and don't know what that means, here's a quick rundown, okay? So you're walking over and you're going to go door to door to sell some pumpkins. The first door you walk up, you knock, and then no one answers. No one answers, you can't get through the door. That is a closed position. Now, you walk up to the second door, whole nother house, and you knock, and an 80-year-old woman shows up who also likes pumpkins. So she goes, "Oh yes, honey, I would love pumpkins. Would you like to stay a while?" And then basically, you're in there for the next 2 hours to listen to her talk. That is an open position. Part 2, world. Now, in chess, there's such a thing called the World Chess Championship. And this basically takes all the best players in the world and puts them head-to-head, and they play chess. If you're wondering, current world chess champion is Magnus Carlsen. Part 3, game. That one was pretty easy. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we pushed the boundaries of what the open world game meant. So that checks off our next box. Alright, done. Chess should have been the next best game. Alright, subscribe.